You're listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast, episode 17. This is a 5-minute coaching episode, so go grab something to write with because we're going to get into it really quickly.
You're listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast, where we believe business can be simple and you can use your intuition to run towards your goal. Self-made business and success coach Lindsay Maloney helps you start and scale your dream coaching business. With her step-by-step intuitive and creative guidance, you'll leave ready to put her tips into action, push your business forward, and work with your dream clients. Lindsay is here to help you get unstuck and structure your brilliance into a coaching business that's sustainable and financially exhilarating. Here's your host, Lindsay Maloney.
Before we get started with this episode, I want to talk to you about my program, Standout Coaching Academy, or SOCA as everyone calls it. It's a 90-day program that's going to help you book your dream clients. And this is perfect for you if you are a coach who is ready to create, launch, or scale your coaching business. If you want to fill your calendar up with dream clients who inspire you, and you want to make an impact in the world with work that you feel called to do, I want you to enroll in SOCA. SOCA is an extremely powerful program that will take your coaching business to the next level. And I have 3 ways that you can join me right now, be a part of the 90-day program, join other like-minded women, network with them, learn the best ways that you can build your coaching business just the way that I've created and scaled mine, so you can stop having those sleepless nights with all the information overload and stop doing everything by yourself. So many coaches are struggling to get their businesses started, and I want that to stop right now. So I'm inviting you to go to standoutcoachingacademy.com, check it out, and enroll. All right, so I'm setting my timer. We're on 5 minutes. And the topic today is, how do you structure your one-on-one sessions? This is something I can talk about for a long time, so it's a good thing I have a timer. How do you structure your one-on-one sessions? And I say you really don't. You have to have a plan. And what's your plan? Think of your goal first, and that's to book the client, right? And before you even get on that call, I hope that you have screened that person so you're not wasting your time with somebody who is a tire kicker or who has no interest whatsoever in investing themselves. So before you even have the process going for them to use your calendar to find time with you, make sure that you have them go through an application process. Ask them some good questions. Ask them if they're interested in even investing in their business. I think this is a really important step that a lot of us miss because we're afraid that by making people apply, we're going to lose out on opportunity, and it's just simply not true. I used to give people access to my calendar on my website, on my Work With Me page, and then I was finding that after a while, I was getting people who just wanted to ask me questions about my business, which is great, but it's not the time to do that. You know, our time is super valuable. Everyone's time is super valuable. And by taking advantage of a 20-minute call with somebody, by just asking questions that could be asked in a Facebook group where everyone else could learn from, is kind of the wrong way to go about it. And it's just kind of bringing in bad vibes for the call, because you get the feeling right away like they're not going to invest in this. They just want to get some answers, which is understandable, but it's not the way I want you to run your business. So after so many of those kind of calls, I found myself creating an application, and I used Typeform. I really like Typeform to have a more branded type of way that I can communicate and get answers from people. So if you go to my Work With Me page, you'll be able to see that the buttons on there are for people to apply to get a discovery call. They're not getting a discovery call. They need to answer questions first. And I ask things like, what are you struggling with? What's your website? What's your name? What's your email? And again, at the end of the call, I will be providing my recommendation for how I feel I can help you in your business. Are you willing to make an investment? And if they say yes, then I will look at all of their other answers again. I'll go peek over at their website, any information that they give me. I want to see if we are aligned and if I feel that I can help them. And then once I make that determination, whether it's a yes or no, I will communicate with them back. I don't ignore them if the answer is no. If I don't feel like I'm aligned with that person, I do not ignore them. What I do, and I've said this on a previous episode, I will email them and say, right now, I don't feel like this is the best time for us to work together on a discovery call. So here are some free resources for you to help you. And when you're ready, then please get in touch with me. I don't just shut them off. I want to give them more information and I want to give them more ways that they can build their business so they can build that know, like, and trust factor. So I will do that. And I have, of course, canned emails in my Google Docs that I can just quick copy and personalize and send back to them. Once we get on that call, I have to tell myself, you have the steering wheel. Don't let them grab that steering wheel. This is yours. So the first thing that we talk about is I ask them how they are. We'll do a little bit of small talk. And then I say, okay, let's get right into it. Tell me about yourself and your struggles. And then I will see if I can help you. And then they're going to go right into it. They're going to talk a lot. And sometimes you need to just to be patient and listen to everything that they say, because I know after you do so many discovery calls, they're all going to sound the same. And that is the best thing ever, because you know that you are attracting the right person. If you're finding like all their problems are completely different than everyone else's and you've never heard of these things before, I want you to take a look at your messaging and see who you're bringing in to these calls. But you're going to find they're all going to sound the same, and it's lovely because you know you're doing the right thing. Then after they tell you all of their problems and everything that they've done, I want you to give them your recommendation and then flat out say, what are you thinking? They're going to probably be a little unsure, or they're going to give you, okay, now what's the next step? How can we make this happen? And again, you're still holding the steering wheel. And this is what you do. You get them really excited about the experience of working with you. And I'm going over 5 minutes on this one. That's okay. You're getting them excited about the experience. So what you're going to do is after you say, what are you thinking? And they're going to say, well, I don't know. Like, tell me more about your program. And you're going to say, okay, this is what it is. For 4 months, I'm working with you really intensely on a one-on-one basis. Everything that I do is customized. I know you're having problems with this. This is how I can help you get through that and give you these results. And then you keep talking and you tell them about all these amazing things that are going to happen to them if they listen to you and work with you. Then you're going to go further into it and you're going to be basically manifesting that next 4 months. And you're going to say, okay, so what day of the week would work best for our one-on-one calls? And then you're going to get them thinking about, okay, the future. This is what it's going to be. I'm going to be working with this person for 4 months. What day of the week would work best for me? And then they're going to say, well, Saturday mornings work really good for me. And you're going to say, okay, well, what time? Because what I like to do is schedule all of our calls all at once. So once I get the payment, what's going to happen is you're going to get an email from me with all of our calls scheduled, so we know what the time looks like. And if you need to reschedule, blah, 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 blah. Which is the best way for them to give you that big yes that you need to book them for the next 4 months. So what if they're still a little bit unsure of whether they want to work with you? And that's totally okay, because it's a big investment. And most of the time they'll want to go and talk to their spouse about it, and then they're going to get back to you. Give them a short time span. Don't give them a week to decide. Say, I'm going to give you 24 hours, and then I'm going to check in with you and make sure you don't have any more questions. So this is going to make them think, okay, I need to make this decision fast. I need to trust my intuition and my gut, and talk to them a little bit about that too, because that's how I run my business very intuitively. If I feel it in my gut that I want to work with somebody, I don't need 4 hours to think about it. I'm going to talk about it with Tyrell, and then I'm going to go take action. So, and I totally respect when people say I have to talk to my other half about this. That is totally fine, because I do the same thing. So you want to check in with them later. I like to send them a voice message or a video message and just really personalize the way that you are communicating with them, so they feel like they are someone special, and the next 4 months are going to be something special. But remember, my biggest tip for those one-on-one sessions is to keep hold of the steering wheel. Don't let them grab it and go off into their lane. They decided to go into yours, so keep them in there and don't let them out until you feel like they're ready to get out, okay? If you have any questions about one-on-one sessions, you can head over to dreamclientcommunity.com. That's our free Facebook group, and I would love to talk about this more with you in there. And as for now, that's it for this episode, and I will see you on the next one. Want 10 ways for you to start booking your dream clients? I created this workbook for you because I wanted to share my best tips on how I book mine. You're not going to believe how easy these are, and I know you'll be able to take my tips and put them into action ASAP so you can start working with your dream clients. To grab the workbook for free, all you have to do is go to lindsaymaloney.com/podcast. Hey coaches, are you a member of the Book Your Dream Clients community yet? Because you should be. Just go to dreamclientcommunity.com to request free access. We do fun things like website audits, challenges, and we even have a book club. Join the free Dream Client community now, and we'll see you there. Thank you so much for listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast. If you want to find out more information how you can work with me, just head on over to my website, lindsaymaloney.com. You will be able to see how you can work with me privately or in a group setting. I'm all about helping you start and scale your coaching business, so I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes and leave a rating and review. And if you want bonus points, take a screenshot of a review and tag me on your Instagram story. I'd love to see it and share it with my audience. And plus, you don't want to miss another episode.